Hello, my name is Jeremy Fox. This is my MPX Week 3 Heuristics Reflection video for term 1307. We'll jump right into it. The first game is Word Feud, and we're looking at the game mobility heuristics. The game and play sessions can be started and stopped quickly. In Word Feud, I didn't find any issues starting and stopping the game quickly. The game conforms to device settings and surroundings. The only thing that I could find was a cosmetic issue, as marked here. Instead of completely locking the player out of the entire game while offline, offer a offline mode against a computer. So of course the user can still play something while it's offline, or at least allow the user to dismiss the alert view and just show the connection error or offline mode until the device regains a network connection. Let me bring my simulator back. Okay. The game handles interruptions, calls, text will pause, save the game. I didn't find any issues there. The game contrast accounts for screen glare and fingerprints. I only found a cosmetic issue here, and as you can see, the game is all a very dark theme. Almost a very dark gray and black theme, and it does not show up very well in really bright situations. So in the sunlight, for example, if you're outside in the sunlight, even though the screen does get brighter, it's still hard to see because it's such a dark theme. So I would recommend offering a lighter theme that the user can select for high, bright situations like sunlight. Then we jump down to multiplayer heuristics. And the game supports communication. I didn't find any issues there. It does support communication. There are reasons to communicate. There are, considering the only way you can play is against another opponent who is also registered and signed into the app remotely. The game helps players to find other players in game instances. It does. So if we click the plus, we can click random opponent and then create game, and it will asynchronously go and find another player waiting to start a game and join you up with them. The game supports groups and communities. I've marked this as a minor issue because there is no support for any type of group or community within the app. There's only the option to play against and chat with a single other player at a time. So we could just instead of having just a single chat, there could be a forum of some sort, or communities, like it says, groups or communities within the app of players who are really into the game who could discuss gameplay and what else, and whatnot. So then we have the design minimizes deviant behavior. I didn't find any issues there. And then the last one, the design hides the effects of network. Of network. Yeah. Sorry. Oops. Sorry. Not sure what I just clicked there. The only time I've seen the app not hide the fact that it's communicating with the network is when you turn your network connection back on and click the login button, and the alert that is notifying you that there was a connection error. Other than that, it hides it. The app could simply not show the logging in notification and go straight to the last game board or the game list while it is logging the user in. Okay, so let me try and show you what I mean. I'm going to have to disconnect the phone real quick by putting it in airplane mode, which will stop what you're seeing on the screen momentarily. And then if I go back into Word Feud, we bring back up Word Feud. Okay, so as you can see, it says the internet connection appears to be offline. When you click try again, log in, it shows that the little spinning HUD thing that came up there logging the user in. That's the only. It showed it there for like a millisecond, and then it went away because I'm on a really fast Wi-Fi connection here. So it's going to be real quick. But say, for example, if you're ever on like a cellular edge network or 3G, it'll probably be kind of slow at doing that, and the user's just stuck there while it says logging in. So it could just do that in the background, and then once the user's logged in, they're ready to go. That's just one suggestion. So that is it for the mobile heuristics. So for the multiplayer heuristics for Word Feud, we gave a 3, or it got a 3. and then the game mobility heuristics, it got a 2. So green and the other one, and then multiplayer heuristics is a 3, so it puts it into slightly into the yellow. So a couple things to work on there. So let's take a look at Ant City. Here is Ant City, and we are going to look at the game mobility heuristics first. The game and play sessions can be started and stopped quickly. I gave this a minor issue because it says every once in a while when you launch the game, you are hit with a bunch of pop-ups and ads. Remove all of the ads and pop-ups to allow the user to more quickly get back to the game, would be my suggestion. The game conforms to device settings and surroundings. I didn't find any issues there. The game handles interruptions, calls, text, will pause, save games. Found this to be a cosmetic issue. When receiving calls and text, the game isn't paused or saved. However, this doesn't affect the gameplay or where left off because of this type of game. I would just suggest that the game shows paused after a phone or text is received and allow the user to resume it. Next we have the game contrasts accounts for screen glare and fingerprints. Same thing as with Word Feud. There's a few screens, for example, I'll show you one right here where it's just dark brown. Everything's really, really dark, and that does not show up very well under high light situations, for example, sunlight. So I would just recommend either having the game auto, adjust the theme or the contrast or the brightness or whatever, to try and account for that, or offer adjustable themes to be switched out manually by the user. So if they're in low light situations, they can change that. So overall, it got a score of 4 for the mobile or game mobility heuristics. And then we have the multiplayer heuristics. The game supports communication. I didn't find any issues there. There are reasons to communicate. I have this as a minor issue. In the free version of this game, which is what I have, it only communicates with Apple's Game Center. This isn't much of a reason to communicate with the network if that's all it's offering. The paid version offers games against friends. The free version could offer one free game against a friend as a sample to new users, which would help sell the full version. The game helps players to find other players and game instances. The free version doesn't support online gameplay against other players, but it could still offer a way to find friends who are playing the game, which would help sell the full version. And give this a cosmetic issue. The game supports groups and communities. It does not, so I gave it a minor issue. Offer a group or community for users to chat and discuss gameplay. And the design minimizes deviant behavior. I didn't find any issues. And the design hides the effects of network. I didn't find any issues there because it never tells you that it's communicating with Game Center or anything like that. So this got a 5 overall. So it is in the yellow. There's a few things to fix. But that's it for Ant City. That is it for now. So I thank you for watching.